Hello everyone, James Chains here. Welcome back to the railway, and today we're going to be looking at a Hornby locomotive. Hope you enjoy the video and let's get this review started then. So yeah, today guys, before I show the locomotive what I'm going to be reviewing today, I just thought I'd actually say I was actually originally going to do the controller, what I got for Christmas from my girlfriend, but yet again, I haven't really figured out the DCC system yet on it. So I'll possibly be like working on that one for at least a good couple of weeks yet before it actually gets shown off on the channel. But enough of me rambling about that. As you can see, it's none other than the BR Class 260 Class K1 locomotive. And I got this on Tuesday. If you remember back to my video on Wednesday, I showed the box off. Obviously the locomotive is in here now. And it cost me 140 quid, which, like I said to you, I already had 50 quid saved up from Christmas money. So that's what half of my Christmas money has gone on. And as you can see, there's the price tag. And it is a really nice locomotive. I've had it running, and it is a really nice looking locomotive. Now, on the back, there is the history part, which I didn't really realise with like the hood structural material, etc. But as you can see, there's some of the history. You can pause it if you want. I'll just leave it in shot for you for a minute. And then as you can see, it's a 5P and a 6F. And then as you can see, there's the drawing of the locomotive. So I'm just going to read out a bit of history before I get the model out, like when it was built, etc. So it was built in 1949, moved into some shed on January 31st, 1954. And then in 1966, I think, September. Between September and December, it was sold for scrap. So I don't think it runs anymore, but obviously this one will. So anyway, let's get this locomotive out then. Obviously, like I said, I've had it out, run it, and whatever else, and it does run really nicely, believe it or not. And I know you can't possibly see a lot in the packaging at the minute, but I'm gonna take it out though, guys. So, well, first things first, we're gonna look at is the instructions. So, bear in mind this will be my first time looking at the instructions as well. So, obviously you've got to like lubricating and fitting a DCC chip to it and everything else like that, which is like a stock standard what's it called? A stock standard instructions from Hornby anyway. So there's that going for it. So I'm glad that it is actually DCC ready. So yeah, let's get it out of its sleeve then. Now the first thing I noticed when I opened this on Tuesday when I got it is the amount of detail, what's in the detail packs. And there's quite a bit. There's a bit of brake rigging, another couple of some pipe work. Oh, honest to God, right, if I do decide to fit this to the model, which I might do, then it's going to be a hell of a job. So, as you can see, there was this bit of plastic to protect the model from like any scratches from the packaging or whatnot. And I'm just going to lift it out now then. Just let the packaging drop, there we go. And then as you can see, here's the Class K1. And obviously I've got the one that says British Railways on the side, and obviously I've already talked about the history. So what we're going to do now then is we're going to go up onto a detail table and we're going to look at some of its details, because there is quite a bit of nice details on this model actually. So, I'll see you up on the detail table then, guys, and I'll talk to you in a bit. I'll talk to you a bit then, guys. Right then, guys, so as you can see, it's up on the detail table now. And honest to God, right, like I've just sort of been saying to you, it is a really nice model to actually have as part of my collection. I mean, obviously, I know that I possibly said this before, but I might try and get like a bright light here so you can see some more of the details a bit more, because this part of the room is very dull. But anyway, enough of me rambling on about that. The first thing we're going to look at is the front of the model, which we always look at first, whether it's a real life model or Thomas and Friends model. And as you can see, it's got the running number on. And then obviously you've got sprung buffers on it. You've got lamp irons, which is a really nice touch, to be honest with you. You got some sort of a reputation of a 3-link coupling, but you haven't got the chain bit for some goddamn reason. Which, again, to say for the price what I paid for this, you would expect that on a model of this sort of price tag, if you know what I'm saying. There we go, I'm just lowering you down a little bit because you're on my old tripod, because for some reason I can't find the other one what I use for like shots like this. So as we continue down the model then, as you can see, the lining has been done really nicely on this model, even down to like the handrails. I mean, there's a reversing rod on here, and I don't know if it's plastic. I think it is plastic actually, but I'm not going to complain about that, because obviously I wouldn't be picking up by it, like, you know, its side or anything like that. So then obviously you've got the 2 safety valves on here, and yet again the top does actually open and close. The roof thingy-mabob. But what really took my breath away on this model, kind of, to be honest with you, is the cab detail. If I can just slightly move the tender out of the way, and then maybe just shine one of these lights on it if it works. Yep. As you can see, there's cab detail in there. I don't think the gauges are painted or anything like that, but there is cab detail in there, and it does stand out, if you know what I'm saying. So there's that going for the locomotive as well, so that might actually get it a higher score for detail. Obviously the windows have been glazed, the side ones and the front ones have. And so now what we're going to look at is the tender. And again, the tender's been done really nicely, I think. You know, with the British Railways on the side, with the lining, and even down to the coal load, don't look that half bad either. Also on the back you have got sprung buffers, if I can show you again. And then obviously on the back as well, you've got a pre-fitted coupling hook, and then you've got a few more lamp irons in the back as well. And yeah, it's just overall a really nice model to have. But obviously I'm going to take you up on some layout now, and then we're going to test it slow speeds, and we're going to have a bit of a running session, and I'm going to show you some of the updates on my layout. Let me just zoom out a little bit. So I'll talk to you in a bit then, guys, and I'll see you up on the layout. Right then, guys, so as you can see, I keep forgetting the name of the bloody locomotive, seriously. The K1 is on the layout now, and I'm just going to ease her up slowly with my new controller, believe it or not. And as you can see, I don't really need to apply much power to her before she actually does move. I can hear it, but it's just not muching. I think a downfall with this locomotive, guys, is the tender, to be honest with you. The tender just feels really light. I mean, as you can see, that's on 4, and that just inched backwards a little bit. I did see it. But as you can see, look. Wrong way. So I mean, slow speeds might be getting a good score, to be honest with you. I mean, that's on 5 forwards, which that is quite impressive for a model of this. But for some reason it keeps stopping every now and again. So So yeah, to say that that's just doing the slow speeds around 9 or 5% speed is quite incredible actually. Yeah, 5% speed and it's doing it backwards, not a problem. Well, that's what the problem is. That's probably why it's not conducting much power. It's all the tracks. But yeah guys, as you can hear, it is a nice running locomotive. I don't know if I'm showing it that much because obviously one of my tracks are being a bit funny, so that's the reason why I'm trying my best to like, you know, there we are. I think I've sorted it now. So let's give that another shot. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, like I said guys, slow speeds might be getting a good score. Again guys, I do apologise that if my layout is a bit of a mess, but obviously as I explained the other day, I have been busy with my layout, you know, building my viaducts, so that's the reason why you know, it might be a bit of a mess as my trays go around. So anyway, enough of me waffling about my layout being a mess, which again I do apologise. What is the K1 going to be coupled up to? It's going to be coupled up to like a smallish freight train, if that's what you want to call it. So go on then. And for some reason the coupling don't even match up. There we go. I just had to help out a little bit. So yeah, take it away. I'm just hoping that all the wagons get over these joiners, because they're a bit weird at some angles. Right, there we go. Right, speed up a little bit. I'm just making sure that it actually goes around one lap because my station is a bit funny again. I'm just hoping I can get it on camera if anything does act up. Oh no. I was actually expecting it to like, you know, grind off the platform or something like that and then derail, but it hasn't. And that's only going at 30% speed, by the way, guys, on this new controller, look. Which that is quite incredible, actually, to say that, you know, yeah, it's got like a good amount of pickups on it, but to say that you don't have to like full on flash the thing is amazing. Anyway, enough of me rambling on about the model. Let's see what else is going to be running. And obviously we'll be running the BR N7 as well. And that's just got 2 Pullman coaches on it, because obviously with it being on the inner line, I don't want to be having it pulling too much, even though it could possibly manage like a lot more coaches. What? So there goes the N7. I'm just hoping that this one gets round alright, because my inside track is a bit funny at times, which I can hear some already. I'm not surprised it's one of the coaches, right? But the N7 can get around alright. Again guys, I do apologise that I haven't just like, you know, started my running session like I normally would do. It's just because I've been working on this thing here, and that's the reason why my tracks have been a bit iffy, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to figure out, right, I'll just keep you here, just so I can see what's up with these coaches, what they've derailed. Right. How did you derail them? Right guys, the M7 can just run it on its own. I can't be bothered. Well, it's not just that I can't be bothered, it's just a headache sometimes. Right then, so the M7 is running solo because it didn't want to pull any coaches. As you can see, I'm going to speed up the K1 a little bit. I think I just found the problem while the coach was derailed. Well, it is what it is. Anyway, another locomotive what I've got running today. In that's the what the right, and that's the J70 I think. Right, so the J is it a J70? If it is, guys, correct me on it. Seriously. Right then. Come on. Nothing's going my way, guys, seriously. Everything just wants to derail or stop or whatever. Right, I'm just gonna have to stop this video here and I'll just resume after. Right then. Right then, guys, sorry about that. For some reason my track's just really acting up. And obviously, I've only got 2 models working now, so I've got the N7 and I've got the K1, which obviously, wait anyway. Seriously, didn't anything want it to work for me today? Right, 1 minute, guys. The N7's lost its trucks again. I might just have to run the N7's solo. Unfortunately, I can't really run the J70 for whatever it's called, because it kept derailing on the track, see what I mean? There's nothing wrong with the controller, and all I have to do is to get it working again. I mean, sometimes it will just do it on its own, but... Wait, how the hell is Tom's moving? Right. Like I said, after this video, guys, so we'll have to just go over it. And, you know, just... like, over my track I'm on about. Because now the N7 stopped again. Oh, what a surprise, it's derailed. Just so much stuff it. Okay, I want to just have to track because it starts to stress me out, to be honest with you. Right, let me just see what happens when I turn on full speed while it's going on that bit. Well, not full speed, but half speed. That's me. Now you do it. That's me. Right, in fact, let the N7 go backwards and see what that does. See if it like reacts differently, if you know what I'm saying. In fact, I'm gonna follow it. Found you. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I got that screen was okay then. Whoa. Let's stop. As I was looking, guys, the brake van just derailed, and then the K1 was just pushing it. Okay, then you don't want to brake van, fair enough. It's all good. Right. Whew. Like I say, guys, what a review it's been. Not a bad one in any means, but crikey. Well, for some reason the K1's not going. Doesn't need a nudge, because it's on a point, but then again, if it's got... Really? All the locomotives works fine on that bit, other than you. Go. Right, I'm going to try the N7 again, now that I've just possibly moved the problem out of the way. Again guys, I do apologise for this, I know it might be entertaining to y'all lot, but honestly God, it is stressful. And the N7's derailed again, and you stopped again. I thought I actually got stuck on the seizure then. Right, give that a shot. And I've got my finger trapped in the bloody valve again. Finger trapped, I meant to say. Oh, well, in 7-minute round. Oh, just. And yet again, the N7, not the N7K1's just stopped again. Now, I want to see what's actually happening with that. Right, I just found the problem. Yep. Right, guys, I'm just going to get the K1 and I'm going to just do the scores and then we'll just have my session with that thing. Right. So the scores for the K1. Detail, I would definitely give that like at least a 5 out of 5 because the detail on it is quite decent. Slow speeds, I'm going to try slow speeds yet again because obviously it's had time to run around and everything like that, minus the, you know. So I'm just going to ease the slow speeds up a little bit and then see what happens. But then again, slow speeds before was just brilliant from it anyway. Yeah, I would definitely say that's improved, I meant to say. So yeah, the slow speeds, I would definitely give like a 5 out of 5 because the slow speeds are just brilliant on this model. Right. And then again, you have to go back anyway, so... Ow. Performance. Obviously, because I think it might be to do on the track the way I've designed it. I'm not going to put the performance on the locomotive itself. In fact, what I could do, and I've just thought of this, is let it run on the inside line and see if that is better than it running on the outer line, if you know what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do while I'm doing the rest of the scores is just pull it into the onto the inside track so it doesn't bump anything else. Do you know something? I'm just going to do it by hand because nothing seems to be wanting to work for me today. So it's like, oh, now you do. Obviously, I will take the N7 off the inner line and obviously, you know, have a look at it and see if it works better on the outer line. But then again, I don't know if it does actually. But yeah, there we go. But performance, I'm not putting the blame on the locomotive, but then again, I've got like 60-odd locomotives in my collection, and they can all run over that track without any issue. Like I'll show you an example, watch. Hornby Terrier, yeah? Right, take it away. And I can guarantee you any money that it's just got over that bit with no issue other than stopping, but I am going to try and get over that bit, but no derailments. I mean, then again, you're probably thinking to yourself, but then you're just using a tank engine, so. But I don't blame the performance on the locomotive itself. I do blame it on my track work, because again, I have been changing my track work over to, you know, improve my viaduct, because it was my mate Craig on Facebook who said you can't have a point like this going up like that, if you know what I'm saying. So that's the reason why I've had to change a lot of my track around. And obviously my inner track is a perfect example of that. What else is there? Value for money. That gets a 3 out of 5 from me, because at the end of the day, you should not be having to pay 140 quid out for a model that's just basically basic. I'm not saying it's a basic model in like a nasty way, but it's like, look at, right, a perfect example, right? Bear in mind, I got this one from the shop as well, right? From the shop in Barnsley I'm on about. I'm just going to include it in the screen now. In fact, I'll roll it in instead if it works on this controller, which I hope it does. Yeah, I'll just have to roll it in, because for some reason it's really funny with this controller. And it's none other than the N7. You know, I paid 99 quid for this, right? And to say that it's got a die-cast body, some of the details are spot on with this model and everything like that. But everything on the other model, God knows what happened there. Everything on the other model, which is this one, is just all plastic, I think. Yeah, it was all plastic. So, do I think I've been ripped off? No, not really, because I have been after another model for quite some time now. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, I have kind of been ripped off, because it's just a basic model, but with just a basic paint job. But it's just plastic again. What else would I normally say? Done performance. Well, then again, I don't really say that I want to open up this mechanism just yet, to say that I actually paid out for it. I mean, who knows? I might re-review this model later this year once my track gets better. But we'll just have to wait and see for that. So, yeah. So let's just get this one up and running then, around the inner track, and I'm hoping. Right, so what's actually causing the front wheel to come off there? I mean, I have an idea what it might be, but it should be coming off the way it does. Right, I'm just going to try going the opposite direction, guys. I do apologise for this. It's just that for some reason my track is really acting up today, and I don't understand why. It just feels like no matter what I've done with today's locomotives, everything's just gone tips up, if you know what I'm saying. Right then, so what I'm going to do, that did not sound good, is try to go in the opposite direction, and I'm hoping that that front pony truck wheel stays on as it goes round, and then we'll have a couple laps with this on the inner track, and then I'll call it a day. Hopefully it'll get over this bit alright, and I can guarantee it'll work. Oh, it did. Okay then. But yeah, it is unfortunate that, you know, I've had like a lot of derailments, a lot of locomotives stopping for no reason whatsoever. So again, I do apologise for that, but then again, what else can you do? And I'm just going to get the Terry up and running as well, so as that one runs fine. Oh shoot, I actually forgot about that wagon until I saw it last minute. Where is it? Stuck in a point, watch, okay. Come on. Oh well, we've got Terry pushing a wagon. Let them both have one more lap and then I'll start the review. Because I'll have to go over this track. Right, 1 minute guys, I'm just going to try something because it's really starting to annoy me now, to be honest with you. Yeah. Right. Give that a shot. Basically what I've done guys is drove down like one of the, there we go, done it. I didn't want you to derail. Alright, calm down. It's like a bloody menace. I'm joking guys. But yeah, now that the K1's in the inside track, it seems to be running a lot more smoother. There we go, I fixed the problem there. I haven't fixed that problem yet though. Well yeah, fair enough, I know it might be amusing to some people, but it is kind of a headache to be honest with you. Oh yeah, so we're going to have one more lap dinner. Oh well, they can have one more. Just for entertainment purposes. Yeah, it's got to be something to do with this. Anyway, I'm going to stop the K1. And I'll stop the Terrier. And I'm going to just flip the camera back round and I'm going to thank you for watching. Right then guys, thank you for watching this video today. I hope in some way you did enjoy it. But like I said to you, maybe in the near future when my track is all, okay to run my locomotives again, I might revisit this locomotive. It might be a bit further down the year, I don't know yet. As for what's coming out next, I think Sunday I'm going to be posting. I think I'm going to try and get that Junty video out. Because I know that I said that I was going to do that, but I just wanted to do this K1 first. And it did kind of annoy me that, everything just went tips up. But then again, sometimes you get good reviews and then you get bad reviews. And if this one was a bad review or not, I don't know. But, I mean, if you want me to, in fact, guys, I'll show you my viaduct's working. Near all these wagons. Oh, I can't, can I? In fact, I might be able to. No. I'll show you in the next video, which is going to be a Junty video, so I might actually have the Junty going up it, if you know what I'm saying. So, it does work with most locomotives, but I've noticed it's only short wheelbase locomotives that it actually does work with. So, but yeah, I kind of did enjoy the review, to be honest with you, but at the same time, it did kind of annoy me. To the point where I nearly stopped doing the video, but obviously that won't be fair to you a lot, because obviously I know you lot watching like to, possibly see me mess up every once in a while, which come on, it is funny. But I will be getting on to fixing this track, the middle one mainly. Like I said, as for what's coming out on Sunday, it's Friday today, what am I about? It will possibly be the Junty video. Again, I do apologise that it took some time to post the Junty video, but then again, I did get poorly, then I spent time with family for Christmas, and everything else just came at once, and I just thought, bloody hell. But yeah, like I said, thank you for watching this video today. Please subscribe to my channel because we're nearly at 340. And I'm going to try and do something special for 340. So come on guys, we can do it. And well, what I actually do want to get to this year, and that's 400 subscribers, because obviously I want to do another giveaway. But yeah, like I said, please subscribe to my channel, please like this video, please comment down below. You possibly found it funny, which I don't blame you, but I didn't find it funny. I found it really stressful, to be honest with you. But like I said, once I've done this video, I will be getting onto that middle line, possibly trying to fix the fish plates if they're the problem, and then I'm gonna give you like an update or something like that. But other than that, thank you for watching this video today. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Please comment down below what you thought of this model. Ignore everything else what went off, and I guess I'll see you later with another video on another day with another video. Alright then, take care guys, and I'll see you later. Alright then, bye.